exactly too. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Good day and welcome to Wellness Winning Wednesday. We win all the time, but today we want to remind everybody that when it is Wednesday, think about the W, wellness, and then winning. Because if you don't have that wellness, if you're not well within you, your spirit, your soul, your heart, your thinking, you cannot be wealthy. This is so important. And I'm glad that the topic for today relates exactly to that, especially our emotional, psychological, and physical health. It is so important. And so thank you so much for being here again. Thanks to the wonderful audience. Keep coming. And I know that you guys are passing on the right message to every family and these young people, so that they don't know. A lot of them don't know that this is happening. But when we continue to pass on the message, they will know, because we need every child. And we cannot need a child without needing the parents as well, because the parents who need to know about these two tools. We are also learning, but at the same time, we are reminding ourselves of those that we already know, so that they don't slide off our hearts. So it is so important that we help people to come here. And remember, we're trying to create 100 representatives in each country in the world, 195 countries. We want to do it, and then we split it into smaller pieces. Eventually, the whole world will be affected. It's just a global village, but it depends on us how we want to do that. It is so important. And please, if you've not already done so, please like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because we want this thing to spread out like wildfire. Because if you have the love for children, if you see a child in your community who is not being educated, who doesn't even have food to eat, who is eating from the trash can, it is your responsibility to do something about it. If you cannot do something about it, spread the message, bring it to one global movement. Ask a neighbor, ask a family, what can we do in this situation? Don't just say it's none of my business. It is your business by nature. Not to do something is a crime against humanity. We need to do that. So thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to go real fast, and we are hoping that Mr. John Barilla's surgery went well yesterday.
Yes.
And I'm going to be checking on everything. So thank you guys for your prayers for Mr. Barilla and all of us here. We have to pray for one another. Prayer works, and it works marvelously. And so let us continue to do that, but continue to come here. We're not just focused on the money. Money is an enabler. And our CEO said that. If you don't have these values within you and continue to practice them and teaching your children, whatever money or skyscraper that you build, it will dwindle away. It will not make you happy. And that is the way God created all of us. So thank you guys so much. I'm not going to waste time on this. Today, it's a continuation of the emphasis of what we are doing. We are now in Oblast Revolution Part 18. And we are serious here. Hop onto the panel if you need to, suggest a topic if you need to. If somebody's going through some challenges, let us know so that we can speak into that person's life and we continue to do something great. So the topic for today is, what is the meaning of ethos? Did I pronounce it right?
Ethos.
Ethos. What is the meaning of ethos? There you go. What is the meaning of ethos? And why should we teach our children ethos? And Yvonne is going to take the stage. Yvonne Finn, not Yvonne Mundih. Yvonne Finn is going to take the stage. And please get your pens and your paper ready. This is so important. You're putting those notes down so you will go back to them and also teach your children. What we are teaching here, feel free to also teach your children. Or if you got a community, you want us to come into that community and teach your children, we will do so too. We are here for that. So thank you guys so much. And always, we are grateful to Mr. Ash Mufare and Almighty God who sent Mr. Ash Mufare to us while we're doing this. So we thank God so much. We can never forget about that. So thank you so much. Yvonne, take that stage and do your magic. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mundih, Sister Mundih. Thank you, Corrina. Thank you, Melanie. Hello, DrBenny, and thank you to all our wonderful supporters who are always with us here. Thank God for waking us up this morning, for giving us another day to enjoy this wonderful life. So, my quick talk today is about ethos. Ethos is a Greek word meaning character that is used to describe the guiding beliefs or ideals that characterizes a human being, a community, a nation, or an ideology. It is derived from the same root word as ethics. Ethos in a person is their guiding principles, morals, integrity, values, honesty, and reliability, transparency, etc. This is how they relate to and interact with others. And if they hold true to those traits that they say they possess, we learn to trust them and know who they are. And why and how to teach this to our children? We adults impart a positive ethos or character traits to our children by modeling those traits ourselves. For example, if we gossip and tear down people behind their backs, our children will do the same. One of the most confusing sayings that adults use to chastise children is to say, do as I say and not as I do. Thankfully, we do not hear that much anymore. So when our young people are instilled with the knowledge that they have a creator who we all answer to, then they are well on their way to building and establishing an excellent character, which will guide them into making empowering choices in all areas of their lives, such as the choice of friends, school, work, spouses, etc. For example, in their job search, they will want to work in companies or organizations where those positive principles are welcomed, exemplified, and valued. So then, ethos can be used to also describe the character or culture of a company, such as the company that has brought us all together. Unpassive is an organization where diversity, inclusiveness, and cooperation, not competitiveness, is at its foundation. Ethical innovation is welcomed and encouraged. Young people who espouse these principles will find an empowering work culture here. CEO Mr. Ashmufara, who is ethical and transparent, is determined to eradicate poverty, uplift humanity, and the products he is creating are all geared to accomplishing that.
Yes.
This is especially true of the Unpassive signature product, Oh Bless, which is a charity with dignity platform designed to empower users to eventually be self-sufficient and no longer reliant on unsustainable handouts. Is ethos different for a company and a human being then? Slightly. An individual's ethos is often tied to their character and integrity, demonstrating honesty, transparency, and a commitment to ethical behavior contributes to a positive ethos. Their communication style, how an individual communicates, including their language tone and style, plays a significant role in establishing ethos. Clear and effective communication enhances credibility. If we say we respect others, we should speak to everyone that way. Respecting humans, the treatment of employees, staff, customers, and the overall work culture can impact a company's ethos. A company that prioritizes respectful human interactions, well-being, and satisfaction will most always be viewed more positively, both inside and outside the organization. Individuals often rely on character and personal expertise, while companies leverage corporate values, reputation, and industry expert to build ethos. But the result is the same excellence. Character and trust are key components of both a person's or an organization's ethos. And I'll just list some of the credibility, authority, fairness and openness, language and style, respect for who you're speaking with. And the ethos for an individual is just the same as a company. It's just developed on a smaller scale.
Yes.
And so we can all develop ethos or character as we go through life. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You said it all. It is
You're
there.
welcome.
and you give examples, simple examples. All the things that we talk about here, they are not some things that you have to go and search for it somewhere. They are right here within us. But like we always say, and you said it, it begins with us.
Yes, it
Remember,
does.
in this life, we were created differently. We were created differently. And if you know that you have your own different customs and traditions and way of doing things, you respect those things. You want to be able to respect what the other person has, their own culture, their own tradition. Even being sensitive to them, that is part of ethos. Ethos, ethical standards, character development. It is so important. And we have it right here with us here in Unpassive. And we have to be exercise that patience. We exercise that empathy. We exercise even sometimes sympathy, because we don't know what people are going through. We don't know what they've been through. We don't know how they were raised. We don't know their upbringing. A lot of things can make people to not speak in a valuable, high ethical way. But it is not up to us to judge people to say this one is wrong. Like I always say, you say this one is wrong, these other fingers are pointing at you. We do not need to judge people. We need to practice this, because rather than judging them, you rather just be quiet, but still pray for that person. Still think, what can I do to help this person? And right here in Unpassive, we see different characters, but we cannot afford to condemn people because we don't know. We don't know. We just always just pray for them. Or even if you don't want to go close to somebody, that's okay. It's okay for you to make the choice not to go close to somebody, but pray for that person. Do not condemn that person. Something has to be wrong for somebody to behave otherwise. We all have those things. But as humans, because the meaning of humans means error, we're going to make errors on one point or the other. That's why we have the greatest book of wisdom to guide us through every journey of our life. So this is so important. Talking about children, character development is so important in ethos. Character development, ethical principle help shape a child's character by instilling virtues such as honesty, integrity, love, responsibility, compassion, and empathy in children. These values serve as a foundation for making good choices and navigating moral dilemmas, moral challenges, moral difficulties, and other things, so that if our children see something that is not the way that is supposed to be, it's not ethical, they know they already have the tools within them to remove one tool and say, oh, this is empathy. Oh, this is a tool of help. How can I help this person? Or let me see how I can refer this person to somewhere. We see this in Mr. Ash Mufarag. Just imagine, I feel sometimes very bad for him. I really say it, and I've journaled him a lot, because I just think 1.4 million founders, and look at all the headaches that we are giving him. Just look at all the headaches. And like we are children, and we have children among us. So this is something to be learned continuously. It is not something that is going to end. We remind ourselves every day, and that's how we remind our children, so that when our children grow up, they will know that, oh no, this one is behaving like this. My schoolmate knows. I think I'll find a way to help rather than to hate this person because the person is not behaving like me. We'll let people be so long as they have that moral ethos, right? So thank you so much. Come on, ladies, pop up like popcorn and do your work.
Oh, thank you. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Yvonne. Good morning, Dr. Benny. Good morning, ladies. It's nice to see you this morning. Ethos is
Ethos.
Challenging word for me. Okay. Ethos. Teach ethos to your child is important because it teaches them to be ethical and morals, or right versus wrong.
Yeah.
They learn to be credible, honest, and trustworthy. To have good values and beliefs, to be a good person with character. The core values of ethos.
That's good. It's okay. We'll learn it.
Are excellent in education, care, equality, community, and respect. Children learn from experiences. The Greeks use this word ethos also to refer to the power of music to influence emotions, behaviors, and even morals. And having good character is very important to teach your child in life. Everything around you, culture and environment, have a profound effect on how we walk through life. Thanks.
Thank you so much. One thing that you included there, when we talk about the customs and traditions and values, music plays one of the greatest part in developing, in character development, in ethos, in ethical, high ethical standards, because we have come from different culture. Even we love different music. Because this one will love this one will love this one. This one might like the traditional music. If you're like me, I like to dance my cultural music a lot.
Yeah.
Then some people will like the pop music or soul music or reggae or whatever. These are all beautiful ways that bring out the ethos and character development, the high ethical character development in our children, and therefore us. And these children, we keep talking, they come from us. These children took everything from us. If we do the right thing, those children will take the right thing. We need to, it is no longer the world. Look at the way Mr. Ashman Father brought the world together. It's no longer about me. It's no longer about my village, my community. It's no longer about my country. And so ethos is very important. When you teach responsible citizenship to children, which is ethos, ethical education contributes to the development of responsible and engaged citizens. And these are our children. And teaching children about social responsibility and the impact of their actions on the community, on their friends, on their schoolmates, on others, encourages a sense of civic responsibility for the well-being. Well-being of the children is not just for somebody, it's first for us. And when we do that, it's good. Don't say, I'm not going to teach this to other children. We're teaching it to every child, because when that child is affected, it doesn't matter whether that child is in Germany or in the village in Bangui where I was born. Guess what? What affects one child in that village affects a child in the United States of America, in a state here. The same thing in Canada. So teaching our children responsible citizenship is very, very important for their well-being first. So that is so important. Thank you so much for bringing that aspect of music. Come on, ladies. Let's go.
All right. Greetings. I always greet my people, right? Because I love you. And it's very good to greet our children. If you are a teacher or an instructor, when you get into the class, you say, greetings, my students. How you guys doing? Did you guys sleep well last night? Did you guys do your homework? There you go. Anyway, thank you so much, Queen Dr. Mundih, for giving me this opportunity. And thank you, Queen Yvonne Finn, for this topic. Look, I never knew about this. How you call it? Ethos.
There you go.
Ethos. Thank you. Thank you, Queen Corrina, Queen Melanie, Queen Esther. And I want to thank our brothers and sisters, our queens and kings who are on the chat at the moment. I want to thank you all for coming to support our One Global movement. Again, I want to thank our God for bringing all of us together, but most importantly, for sending our CEO to you and I, who is our visionary. Because if it wasn't for him, I would not know you guys, right? And I want all of us, every day, we need to pray for him, for his health, for everything that he has been doing. We pray for knowledge and wisdom, reading and understanding, and everything. We just want him to stay alive, because we need, well, not because we need our money too, but sorry. All right. Ethos. According to masterclass.com, I went and got this information out there. Ethos, right? Sorry. It's an integral part of a good piece of persuasive writing, right? It is. Okay.
I feel you, Dr. Benny.
It is an element of argument and persuasion through which a speaker establishes their credibility and knowledge, as well as their good moral, how you say, moral character, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Ethos refers to the credibility and trustworthiness of your teacher, for the student.
Mhm.
Now, it is the teacher's ability to establish the connection with students and gain their respect and confidence in their knowledge and expertise. Now, the concept of ethos, please forgive me,
Go ahead.
is one of the three heretical strategies along pathos. Pathos is emotional appeal, and logos, Logos, is logical appeal. Now, it can be used to persuade audience. Audience will be what? The students or anybody, right? In the classroom, teacher can use, ethos, to create a positive learning environment by demonstrating their passion by the subject matter, their dedication to their students, their ability to communicate effectively. For example, a teacher who is well prepared, well knowledgeable, and approachable can establish what? A strong ethos. Ethos with their students. And this can lead to an increase of students' engagement, motivation, and learning outcome. That's it. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you so much
Thank you,
for
Dr.
doing
Benny.
that. And
Yes.
we all now see that word ethos applies to every aspect of our life. You just
Yes.
talked, Corrina talked about music. You brought out writing. Everything. If you're writing your story, what is your story? And we all have stories. What is your
Yes.
story? Are you writing the truth in that story? Are you
Yes.
depicting the truth, or you're just writing for the sake of trying to sell it so you can make money? Remember, when you write things that are not truthful, they're not even going to buy that book. Just write the truth. No matter how sweet and ugly it is, write it. That is ethos. The same thing applies with us here in Unpassive. You know, we have to continue to do this a lot so that all of us can come together, not because we are clean, but because we are trying to maintain the right thing so that we can teach the right thing to our children. We need to be sure that we help Mr. Ashmufare reduce his headaches, because sometimes I just feel like we are headaches to him. But this is a man that is sharing his vision with us, trying to change the rhetoric of the entire world. And he is changing it with good ethos, good character. We see it from him every day. Every day, sometimes I say, if it's me, I will go like this on your head. You stop that thing that you're doing. But I can't do that. You know, he doesn't even do it. He doesn't even get upset. You don't see, I'm like, what kind of a man is this? Give me just 1 second. Let me yell a little bit if I was the one, but that's not something that we can do. It's not a good thing. So we should really, really do this. Coming together, 1.4 million founders is already building footprints of everlasting ethos and destiny and value in children. When we are long gone, it will still be there. So let's keep doing this. Thank you so much, Melanie and Esther. We want to hear what you guys have to say.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Yvonne, for this powerful topic. Ethos is really a very interesting topic, because even us, adults, parents, if we don't have character, we not teach anything to our children, because they learn from us. This ethos is very interesting because I have seen it as the social behavior and relationships in a society. Our children need to know, they need to know how to behave and how to socialize with others in their workplace, in the environment, wherever they are. So when we teach our children this ethos, we actually help them develop the skills that will help them to live in a society, because they need to understand how the society functions. So they need to know that they have to be men and women of good character. So who are honest, reliable, and who can take responsibility for their own decision. Remember, our children are managers and leaders of tomorrow. So if on passive is being put in place, actually we are getting old. Ash said that he will do it or die. And he said, even if he gets old, he will leave the legacy of people who will continue to run this company. So we need really to teach our children the ethos so that they may develop skills. They may have a spirit of a culture or a set of belief and idea that will help them to be who they are, to be responsible in all the sense of life.
Yes.
They actually need to understand that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Come on. Internet. Come on, internet.
Internet.
Come on, internet. Go.
She's
Okay.
frozen.
Esther,
Okay.
I think you should pick up from there. And
When she comes up, she can continue. Basically, I think all of you, first of all, thank you everyone for being present. I'm always coming in last for so many reasons. I apologize to that.
Melanie, we'll get back to you soon here.
No, continue. Melanie, go on.
Okay, continue, so you don't lose your thought process.
Oh, no. I was saying actually that this ethos is very interesting for our children because we need to teach them that they have to be, that as they are the leaders of tomorrow, they have to build their character, positive character, good character. Of course, they also have to obey God, because if they obey God, they will learn to respect others. I have read about the Apostle Paul. When we read in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 11, he actually gave virtues that men of God should pursue. And among them, he said that righteousness, godliness, faith, love, steadfastness, and gentleness are things that have to build the character of a man. And he said that every day we must follow after the above mentioned virtues that flow from our union with Christ. So I see this ethos as a whole that combines virtues, values, character, behavior, a set of ideas and attitude that children should learn to be valuable people in a society.
Amen.
That's what I saw in this topic.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very well said.
You building a child
Very
all round, because there is nothing that you can do without those moral, ethical standards that the greatest book of wisdom, the Bible, teaches us. Whether we like it or not, we will we will be hurting ourselves if we don't do that. We have to put that number one. And then give everything and ask for direction, guidance, and protection and leadership, the right leadership that comes from the one that created us. Because why? We are co-creators with him. He gave us that advantage to co-create with him. And so I'm so loving this so much. And Esther.
Well, I think Yvonne, is you that picked this topic. That is so wonderful. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, there is really no need over flogging this. We have already stated the facts about what ethos is, and whoever that is listening and the people that are listening to this that are present, we need to reflect, because we know now what ethos is a fundamental character, ideas, or group of persons. It could be one's character. You are teaching somebody, for instance, you're a teacher and you're telling a child not to wink his eyes or her eyes when talking to somebody. Then you yourself that is saying that is doing the same thing you are asking somebody not to do. So you need to very much portray. If you say you are a leader, you need to show your leadership by example. Character is very, very important in everything we do in life. So let's try to do that, which we are asking others to do. Just follow the footsteps. If I'm trying to lead, I need to lead by example. If you are telling a child not to wear something that will expose them outside to danger, you yourself should dress decently so that that child will emulate what you are doing. That is leading by example. So in essence, we are not going to overflog this topic anymore. Let us invite the audience that might want to put one or more contributions to what we have said. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for everything. Emotional intelligence is so important. Ethical education will help our children to know that I have to do this so that the other student too can be happy and then do it for another person. This is so important. But like all of us have said, we cannot do it without us doing it. Even us on the panel here, we have little things about us that we don't even know. And I urge each and every one of us to come and say, Yvonne Mundih, I think can you try this way? Because if you love me, if we love ourselves here, we should be able to help one another through anything that they don't do well or the way it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
So we thank and we should take it not personal, because that is who we are. We're supposed to correct one another. So thank you, Ballyhoo, for being here. And Corrina is always here to welcome. We're going to move real fast so we can go to the Anchor 360 and meet the 3 Hawks there. So we're going to move real fast here. Let me go and see if I can see some new names here. And of course, there is this new MTI. Hey, MTI, welcome here. We thank you so much for hearing about this, and you are here to support us. Come again and bring 1 or 2 people with you who can stand for their own country or community. And of course, Anne McLemore is here. Thank you so much, Anne, for being here. And we have Helen here, Helen de la Basta. Is that French? Hello, everyone. She's saying hello to all of us here. Thank you so much, Helen. Come again. You are here in the right place. We are here for children worldwide. And Saraswati, thank you so much, Saraswati. How are you doing? Thank you for being here today. We have Rachel. Thank you, Rachel, for being here today. And we have our famous Ballyhoo is here today again. Thank you to everyone here. We highly appreciate all of you for being here. We have Rose. Rose is here. Rose Mothabi is here. Thank you, from South Africa in the house. Thank you so much, Rose, for being here. Spread the message. We need to represent our various countries and communities so that we get to the children quickly when the time is here. Thank you so much for representing that area. And then we have, if I miss anything, guys, guide me through, okay, please. And then we have our famous Levi Mamabolo is here today. And Corrina, as usual, is thanking Yvonne for an extraordinary presentation. And Dr. Benny is extraordinary presentation. Yvonne, those are your kudos right there. And we have, who is here again? I just want to make sure that I don't miss any new person. Let me read this comment from Anne McLemore says, do everything. You do honesty, integrity, and truth, and you will not only gain others' respect and loyalty and truth, you will also respect yourself. There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we have Juliet Febe from all the way from South Africa. Thank you so much, Juliet, for being here again. We highly appreciate you. Let's encourage our young people and other families of what we are doing here. Together, we can and we will eliminate hunger, illiteracy, abuse, homelessness, poverty, and all other social ills that face our young people worldwide. We have Sojan. Thank you so much, Sojan, for coming here today. And I believe this is your first time. You're highly welcome here. Bring your young people here and other friends and families so you can represent your own community here. Thank you so much. Come again. And you guys know that on Fridays, it's always all connect. Fridays always all connect, okay? And then Anne says, ethos also can refer to culture and ethnicity. It's important to teach youth about their family, history, and background, especially if they are considered minorities. Certainly. And minorities actually is a man-made coin word, because no one is a minority here in the eyes of God. but it is a word that is being used, and a lot of time that is not healthy for our children. We are all majority. Everyone is, no matter what. And people can be minority or majority depending on the situation in that society. But thank you so much. You are really telling the truth. And then Ellen said, ladies of the panel, this is such a great topic. Very inspiring. When a child has good morals and values, growing up, they make better citizens in the community. Ethos, love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have to keep doing this for our children because they will not be able to do it. We have Camilla Schwartz is here. Hello, Camilla. Thank you so much for being here. And come again, sister. We love you. And then we have our Parna. Parna is here again today. Thank you, Parna, for being here. And Esther says, welcoming everyone here to One Global Movement and educating. We are educating young people. We are also not just educating them, we are nurturing them, making sure that they eat well. And someday, by the grace of God, we're going to be having a One Global Movement restaurant around the world so that those who cannot afford, maybe because of illness or something, can just eat free. So that would be a nice thing to see happen.
Yes.
And then we have Rose. Oh, I read it from Rose before. Okay, thank you so much again, Rose. Unpassive is a learning institution. It's the University of Unpassive. We are right in there. Yep. Yes. So much knowledge we accumulate from all these sessions. You are all doing great leaders. Thank you, thank you, thank you for cheering up beautiful flowers and handcrafting. And even we talk about the money. What we have learned from Unpassive is way more than we can learn from anywhere else in the world. And so this is a gift. The money will just be the tiniest part of it that will enable us to even do more. Dearest panelists and our audience, thank you. Thank you, Esther. And then Corrina says, we all learn through our experiences in life and build our character along the way. Thank you all for listening and being here today. Have a great rest of your day. See you on 360. Yes, that's our anchor lady here announcing everything. Thank you. And then we have Divu. You've been missing? How are you? Are you okay? Thank you again for coming today. We welcome you. We've been missing you here, but we are glad you're here today. I hope everything is falling in place and it's going okay. And if not, let us know. All right. We are here for children. We're also here for our families. So I think that is it for today. And we're going to close so that we can go to Anchor 360. If you need to use the bathroom, go do so. Or whatever you need to do, go do so that we can go. So thank you guys so much. Does anybody have anything else?
At the very end, Sister Benny has she says, the good ethos is the basic idea is that if the audience believes the speaker has a good moral character, good sense, and goodwill, they will be more believable. That's very important because you can be talking all you want. If somebody doesn't believe you are a trustworthy person, it's not going to go over very well.
That's right. And also MTI is, I've seen a new name. MTI, I don't know. It was very, very top. So I just thought I'd say hi.
She mentioned it, but that was the first one she called.
Okay, that was like way up there.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so sharp. You're always looking. You see, working behind one another, that's what we are. We are made, we are from the same whole. And that is so true what Dr. Benny
said. Yes.
That's why they said action speaks louder than words. A lot of us will talk. We want people to see me. We want to get into a position, top position. We want Ash Mufara to see us. Ash Mufara doesn't need to see you. Ash Mufara needs to see the actions. The action. He is taking the action. He's not talking that much. They need to see the action. That's why God gave us 2 years to listen more, and 1 month talk less. So that's what it is. Instead of
it's also amazing how we lose that ability as we grow up, because children, even though they're so guileless and childlike, we might think, they know who's real and who is not.
Oh yes,
absolutely.
Oh yes.
So we tend to lose that as we grow into adulthood. But children are so discerning.
Yes. Innocence, right? Like, and as we get older with all the culture and everything around us, we lose that innocence.
Yeah.
And we need to go back because the scripture says, if you want to enter the kingdom of heaven, you should go through the mind and the eyes of a child.
Absolutely.
That is so important. Very important. We need to
100%.
go back
It's
as
correct,
being
too.
children again, so that we
Yes.
all can enter the kingdom of heaven. Thank you guys
Absolutely.
so
And
much.
hi,
Yvonne.
David. Last second, David just popped in. Just thought to say hi, David.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave. Welcome. It's good to be late than never you came. Thank you guys so much. Come again.
Thanks, guys.
Let us encourage people to come, but make sure you take care of yourself, your family, your children first before you
Thank
can.
you.
When you come here, you will contribute better instead of rushing to come. You are not here to show to somebody that you're coming here. You are coming here because it comes from your heart that you should come here and contribute. Until you must have done it for yourself, for your children, and your family. That is the first place where it starts. I think that's the first church, is yourself and your family.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much for coming here. Tomorrow is another beautiful, we only keep going higher and higher with the way we are doing things, and it's all excitement. It's good for all of us. Thank you. So I will then give my closing remarks, and I always let our children know that they should stay focused, and we need to encourage them to stay focused. Let us not give them one thing, the next thing we say, oh, you're not yet done, go do this one. Oh, pulling the child round and round, they get confused. So we help them to stay focused. We encourage them to let them know that they are great, that they are doing good things, that they were born for such a time as this, that they can do whatever they put their mind to it. We encourage them, and then we empower them with tools. What are the tools that we're empowering them with so that they can explore and do the things that they love to do? Education is one. Food, healthy food is one. And then smile is one. Talking from their heart, doing what you say you're telling them to do, you yourself, you're doing it. So those are ways to really empower them with. And then we should always let them know that there are endless possibilities in the world. Just like in Unpassive, endless possibilities. You have your place in Unpassive. Whether you like it or not, it is there. You just need to search for it, or you need to ask your God, ask yourself, ask other people, where can I fit? How can you help me with this? Which is what we are doing here in One Global Movement. Thank you guys so much. I love you all, and see you again tomorrow. And tomorrow is no other than DrBenny. You better come. Don't miss out. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good day,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I love you guys with all my heart, mind, and soul.
Oh, dear.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.